Well, we don't have to wait till later. I mean, you're bursting with
No?
excitement
No?
right now. I mean, by
Uh-huh.
all accounts, Hogwarts Legacy has been getting rave reviews by basically everybody and every thing that has covered it so far. So, by all means, burst your little bubble there. How we doing with
All
Hogwarts
right.
Legacy, Lord?
We'll get started. Yay! It's amazing. So, for instant reaction, it's wonderful. So, I do have some notes. For starters, some things that I think we expected when we were covering it is it looks gorgeous. Like it is a beautiful game. And I do believe that one of the reasons that they only released it for the next gen console and PC right now, and then they're doing a second release for the last gen consoles and Switch is because of the graphics. Because if they had to sacrifice a little bit to get on the other consoles, I don't think it would look as beautiful as it does. So it's gorgeous, definitely worth the wait, and amazing. I have explored not all of Hogwarts and not
I,
all of Hogsmeade.
I feel like that would be very hard to do with the short amount of time that you have been active on this game.
Yes. So I have put in about 5 hours of
Oh,
gameplay. That's it.
is that including
And
creating your character or no?
I don't think it includes creating my character. So I think including creating the character would be probably 6 hours. Um, 5.5. It didn't take me that long to create my character, but it was definitely there was a ton of options. So you definitely want to give yourself that chance to take your time with the character creation when you decide it's there's a lot to choose from. So
Was there an option to put a scar on your forehead?
no, but I have a scar that goes across my like eyebrow and like down to my
Uh
cheek.
huh.
So you can put a scar, but not a lightning bolt scar on your forehead. No,
Not the scar.
not
You could put a
the
scar.
scar. A scar, yes. Um, there's a lot of options. Some are, you can get bogged down in a lot of character creation stuff. I know when I was making my Skyrim character, I was stuck for a long time because you can change minuscule details to it. So I think they did a good job of giving you a lot of options without those options being so like small that you can't tell what to. So some of the other things in the game, I was shocked at how big the map is. Like, I think we knew it was going to be a lot of Hogwarts and a lot of Hogsmeade and surrounding areas was something. It's massive. There are like 7 or 8 different regions of the map that are like big regions outside of Hogwarts.
I was still on your Twitch stream as you were reviewing the map. And I was like, dang, that's a lot of land to explore if there's like stuff
Yeah.
all throughout all of that.
Yeah,
Kind of
it's
reminded me of whatever that land is with Game of Thrones. Like all the different regions. How that
West,
ends. Is it Westeros?
Westeros.
I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna say
Westeros.
Westeros, but I didn't want to be wrong. Because I'm not like super into Game of Thrones. Um trying not to embarrass myself, alas. here we are. Yeah, and how
Yeah.
it's kind of like split off into different things like that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. And I've literally explored not even I've explored a fraction of Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, and I just can't imagine how long it's going to take to get to some of those other places and things. So huge map, very surprising. It is very fun to, if you have a Wizarding World account and you want to play this game, link your Wizarding World account to the game. It'll walk you through the process. It's super simple, super easy. But what it does is when you get to the sorting ceremony, it already has your house. So you don't have to go through like choosing your house. It will sort you. It'll ask you a couple questions and sort you, but it's going to like, "Oh, you're a Hufflepuff." And so it feels a little bit more immersive than, "Oh, choose your house." Now, if you want to change it and play as a different house, then you can still do that, but it's a little more immersive
Do they
and
legitimately,
fun.
I guess, ask you different questions to sort you? Like, what if you just
I
wanted the sorting? Like, is it like filling out what they have at wizardingworld.com and you answer all these questions and then they sort you right then and there? Or do they
It
just
is
say
not that
you
intense. I don't know if
you pick
it's
your house?
No, it asked a couple questions. There were two questions that it asked, and I can't remember what they were specifically, but it was very clearly asking some like personality type questions. But then it went from there to just, well, I think you would fit well in Hufflepuff. And then it asks you, do you want to go into Hufflepuff or do you want to do a different house? So it still gives you that option to do a different house if you want to, but it does make it nice to um to be able to go ahead and have your house. And then when you get to your wand, it also does your wand as well. So you'll be able to get your wand. I was surprised that I got to pick what my wand looked like.
That was going to be my next question. Like,
So
legitimately, I was about to ask that when you stopped talking, but you haven't yet.
yeah. Sorry, I'm just so excited. It's so much fun
No, it's
stuff.
fine. It's fine.
Uh,
It's good. I'm sure everyone in the
no,
community is equally as excited and equally is just like, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing now too.
yes. So yeah, it when you do your wand, it will go ahead and it takes you kind of through the same process that Harry goes. Like you try a couple wands out, some of them suck, and one of them is the winner, and it imports your wand. Now, again, you can change your stuff if you want. You can go in and change your core and change your, but I didn't. I just have that look of the wand. You can have a more elegant wand or one that just looks like a stick, and there's different colors that you can pick and all that kind of stuff. So you can pick and change up what it looks like.
Cool. Cool. Well, seems like you're having a great time.
Yeah. I do know that there is a lot I could talk about. I think maybe honest, we could probably do a butterbeer banter at some point where we just kind of like I can just geek out and have a great time with this. But um I need to get further in the game, so not yet. There are another thing that was surprising to me was um there's more quest types than what were announced. So you have the main story quest, which is, as we thought, kind of your character's story, navigating the world and the backdrop of the Goblin Rebellion that's going on that we kind of already predicted was going to be a thing. You have class assignments, which are different from your classes that you go to with your classmates. Then there's side quests, which are like collectibles, and dueling club, which is super fun, things like that. Then there's this one that we didn't know existed, or at least I didn't know existed, and I still don't know what it is because it's relationships.
Ooh,
So
Alex's
get excited, Alex.
favorite.
Relationships. So
You get
I
to
thought of
talk to
Alex
other
when I saw that. I was like,
humans.
ooh. And that kind of, the characters that you see are pretty cool. You get some really good professors. You have Professor Weasley, which is just a fun little name drop there.
We
Professor
spoke of her.
Black. Yeah.
Headmaster
So
Black or
Professor Black
Professor
is
Black?
cool. Headmaster Professor Black. Yeah, he is headmaster. And he is exactly as he should be. So he's great. They did a really good job having some attention to detail. There's just little things as you're walking through the castle or walking through the grounds or toadstools, and they're actually leaping as you walk up to them to collect them. It's pretty spectacular. So if you haven't played, or if you haven't bought the game, if you were waiting to see what the reviews are like and everything, I know critics, everyone's saying that it's wonderful, 9s and 10s out of 10s. I would say it is 100% worth the wait and 100% worth the money. So it's really great. So
Well, that's good to hear that after all this time, they actually produced a really, really awesome, seemingly fun, immersive game. And I've been hearing basically the same things as you've been sharing, like 9s out of 10s across the board, 4.5 out of 5 stars, Harry Potter dream come true, like all this stuff about this game that has been very highly praised. So it's good that they got this right, and I'm a little jealous that I still haven't been able to find my PS5. That way I can get this game and play it myself. But eventually it's going to happen. I will be doing that for sure. But I knew how excited you were, so I'm glad we were able to get to that at the top of the show and give everyone the update, because we've been waiting for this day for, gosh, feels like 2 years now. They've delayed this thing, and it is finally here.